Hi, in this video we'll look for a company with a pricing power to choose a certain level of output to maximize their profits. There are two ways to get the answer. One is to focus on the profit column and then find out profit at each level of output and choose the one that is going to give you the maximum profit. A formal way to get the answer to this question is to measure marginal revenue and marginal cost and look for the condition where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. That will maximize the profit for the company, because that is the rule to maximize profit. So what we can do to get the marginal revenue, we can look at incremental changes on total revenue, because at each level of output you see there's one incremental change on the output sold for the company. So if we say this is Q, total sales, and this is P, my total revenue is P times Q, and equation for marginal revenue will be marginal revenue is measured by change. This is delta sign is referring to the change in a variable, change in total revenue divided by change in output sold. As you can see, at each level we have delta Q is equal to 1. So we can easily look at the change in total revenue, and the denominator will always be 1, as you can see in here. That will give you the marginal revenue. So when I produce 1 unit of output, my revenue is going up from $0 to $9. So my marginal revenue will be $9. So it is going to be 9 minus nothing, which is $9, is my marginal revenue when I produce 1 unit. If I increase my output by 1 more unit, revenues are going up by $5, $7. So my marginal revenue will be change in total revenue, which is going to be $7. And if I produce 3 units of output, my marginal revenue will be equal to $5. So this is 21 minus 16, which is going to be $5. And if I produce 4 units, there is going to be increasing my total revenue by $3, which is going to be my marginal revenue to produce 4 units. So let me write this down. 24 minus 21, which is $3. And if I produce 5 units, it is going to correspond to an increase in my revenue by $1. So my marginal revenue to produce 5 units will be just $1. And I do it for the last unit, which is going to be a minus 1, and negative marginal revenue, which is possible. 24 minus 25. So in a sense, the company is losing revenues when they produce more. So as you can see, these are the marginal revenue numbers. If I look at my marginal cost is measured as change in total cost. This is my total cost divided by change in Q, and as you can see, each time there is just 1 unit increase in that time. So I can just look at the incremental change in my total cost to get the marginal cost. So my marginal cost to produce 1 unit is going to be $6. To produce 2 units, my total cost will increase by $5. And 4 in here, $3 in here, $2 and $4. So what we're gonna do to maximize profit, we're gonna look for this condition. Given that this is my marginal revenue numbers and these are my marginal cost numbers, what I'm going to look at, when they are equal to each other. As you can see, when I produce 4 units and charge a price of 6, make a total revenue of $24, total cost of $20, and as a result I will be making maximizing profit. So that will be the answer to this question. The company should produce 4 units, charge $6. At that level, marginal revenue will be equal to marginal cost. As you can see in here, this is my marginal revenue, this is my marginal cost, and that will guarantee you the maximum profit. As you can see, I answered the question without even looking at the profit numbers, because that rule will be enough for me to get the answer, because by construction, as long as I have this equality holding, there is no other output conditions that will give you a better profit numbers. So how am I going to check this? Even though I got the correct answer, let's double check this by looking at the profit numbers. So profits are measured as the difference between total revenue minus total cost. So I can easily go ahead and look at this difference to get the profit numbers at each level of output and see whether it is true that the company should produce 4 units and charge a price of $6. So when I produce 1 unit of good, charging $9, that's going to be $9 total revenue, $8 total cost. So profit for the company will be $1. If the company is producing 2 units, making $16 revenue and $13 cost, then the difference will be their profit, $3. If they produce 3 units, making $21 in revenue, $17 in cost, the company is making $4 in profit. And we do the same thing at level of 4 units output, then you will see that the profits will be 4. And if the company is producing 5 units, they are making a $3 profit, and at a output level of 6, their profit will be minus $2. As you can see, there are 2 different levels of output that will give you the highest possible profit. So even though the company can make the same amount of profit at 3 units, formally we say that to maximize profit, the company should produce 4 units, because more is better, and every factor is getting paid by their marginal product. So think of the opportunity cost of their time and energy and those resources they have. So we always choose a higher level of output, even though they are offering the same profit for the company. So I will go ahead and choose the second option by measuring marginal revenue and marginal cost and looking for the intersection point to make sure that I will get the correct answer for this question. So to answer this question, we say that the company should produce 4 units and charge a price of $6 per unit.